Subscribe.
Attaboy.
Yeah? All right.
That's what we like to hear. Still got to show up to study hall, though.
I was going to say that.
We want you to be smart.
Smart and subscribe.
Yes. 2 S's. 3 S's. Smart, strong, subscribe. Everybody, welcome to Falcons Corner. Voice of the Falcons, Mike Rickert. Good guy to know, co-host, coach.
We're back.
You got more titles than Ferg.
No, I don't.
Good guy to know.
Yeah.
Co-host.
Soccer
coach.
Yeah. So just 3.
And then we got Ferg, just SID, TD Tom.
Yeah, that's it, because that's all he's doing right now.
Are you upset about being out-titled now?
He could be side out Ferg. He's got everything, because he's got all of them.
Yes, we can find other ones.
No, he's got all of
them. But I'm not going to do that.
We'll get you back up on top. Let's have Danny have one day of being the top guy.
We don't need to.
Danny's got lots of things he's doing.
Too many.
Do I look like crap today?
Too many. Why?
Because when I was leaving to go down to the weight room, the offensive guys were coming for study hall, and they're like, Coach, you all right? You look like crap today. Like that was literally like, you look tired.
I was going to say, the ultimate's not like when someone says you look bad, they're like, you look tired. And you're like, no, but I feel fine.
I thought I looked good today. I got my hair cut on Friday.
Right.
You know, I don't know, but I guess I look like crap.
I didn't think you needed to get dressed up to go lift with a bunch of linemen.
Maybe you put like a black dot over my face for the show.
We'll blur it out.
Blur me out a little bit and stuff too.
No, they really say. Yeah. Usually the ultimate insult's like, you look tired.
Are you
feeling well? You look sick.
First they started like, great. Coach, how are you today? And it's like, man, you look like crap. I'm like, all right then, thanks. Sounds good.
Nice to see you too.
Great way to start my week. I look like crap.
Oh my God.
That's why I'm single.
Okay.
I look like crap.
Yeah.
Put like a crap emoji over my face.
The poop emoji right over the face.
All right.
And we can still advertise for him underneath here.
Yeah, sure. All right, good. All right. So
we had events.
I know. So let's talk about this. How we're going to plan the show today.
Okay.
We're going to talk about what happened.
Yep.
And then we'll talk about what's coming up.
Sounds good.
Are we talking to our athlete of the week?
I'm going to try to attempt to. I can't make any promises.
All right. Do we still want to say who it is now?
Yeah, we might as well.
Right, so, because we'll talk about volleyball. So it's Jana Hofmann, all the way from Colorado Springs. Colorado came 4+ hours on an airplane to be named Athlete of the Week at Lackawanna College.
First one of the season, right?
Yes.
How about that? Yes, sir.
Yes.
She can retire now.
And
go back home. No, we don't want that.
No.
We're not letting you go anywhere.
Stay.
So she's been very impressive for the first, at least the regular season. Of course, in our scrimmages and stuff too, she was too, but really was outstanding. And what are we now, 5-0?
3.
No, 3-0, because the scrimmages were the other
We had 3 matches and 2 scrimmages.
So the tri-match, and then we played Tennessee.
But
we had the scrimmage
Keystone.
I was getting ahead of myself thinking we had 2 tri-matches because there's so much trauma that happens in a tri-match.
Well, that tri-match
for staff
was the equivalent of 5 matches.
Who does the scheduling?
Yeah, I don't know. This year, Coach Shelby Reese.
Well, we're going to have a long
She
talk
had a
with
hand
her.
in putting all these tri-matches that start at 10 a.m. together.
And we have another one Saturday. We'll talk about that soon.
But speaking of Jana, let's talk about the tri-match because she was great on Saturday in those 2 matches.
Yes.
Yeah.
25 kills combined, had 11 in the 5-set win against Penn State Hazleton, and then 14 a team high in the victory over Cecil.
Yeah. So the volleyball's off to a great start.
5-set,
thriller.
2.5, and in that 5th set, it was, I think we were up 13-6, and then 7, and then 8, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, oh no. I know it only goes to 15. Let's go.
And you had to go because you had a wedding to get to.
And then I had a wedding to get to. So then there's like that sweatiness of like, all right, I'm competitive and I want to see us win, and you got to get this done. And then my ride's going to be at my house before I even get there, and they're going to leave without us. Or without me. Amanda was still going to go.
Right, yeah.
But we won, and we were on time. So everything was
perfect,
good.
Perfect, too. And then so a thrilling 5-set, and then a sweep of Cecil 3-0
Yeah.
to get everyone out of the building by 5:30.
Yep.
Maybe.
After Cecil and Hazleton also went 5 sets in
Yes.
between. So
a big shout out to
Right.
all the staff that worked that day.
Absolutely.
You know,
They're
they
the
did
officials
above
and
and
staff
beyond for being here for so long. So thank you to them too. But volleyball's off to a great start, and they're going to look to continue that Wednesday.
Yep.
Well, the results are coming up here as they play against Hartford,
Yep.
who eliminated them last year in the postseason in the district tournament.
Yep.
And I believe Hartford is nationally ranked. Are they in the national
they're
ranking?
20th, I believe they
Okay.
are in the first
So a
preseason rank.
huge test for the
17.
Falcons
Yeah.
this upcoming Wednesday. I would say come out and see it and watch the feed, but it already happened.
It already happened, but you should already know that because you're looking at LackawannaFalcons.com.
Right.
And
Or Twitter,
getting all those updates.
Instagram.
Twitter Tom updates.
Yeah.
There's another name.
And Twitter Town. It's X though now.
Yeah.
No, it's Twitter. We're not doing that.
Yeah.
I still type in
I keep
Twitter
all the
when I
old
go-
names.
Yeah.
Like there's a place I like to go get wings and pizza, and it's called Benny's now.
Okay.
And they're all over, but in Peckville, where it started, it used to be called Duke's. So
Okay,
now
right.
sometimes we call it in my friend group Fake Dukes. We go back to, so this is Fake X.
All right,
It's
good.
Twitter.
Yeah. All right, perfect. And then volleyball is also home this weekend with another tri-match.
Yes.
Thank you, Coach Shelby Reese,
Yeah.
for ruining another Saturday for everybody. You know,
Westchester Community College.
Yeah.
And Montgomery County Community College. I think it was just a double with Montgo, and then we brought in Westchester to fill that void because weekends are really where the tries should happen, so you can
Yeah.
get more matches.
Right.
But we'll see what happens.
Start
You know,
the,
they
start
talk
the
about
EPAC
not-
schedule, you know?
how it's impolite and rude and just not nice to schedule like weddings in the fall on a Saturday. Well, the same goes for tri-matches. So there we go. All right, I like 10 a.m.s on a Saturday, one match.
Right.
Let's go.
10 a.m. on a Saturday.
Yeah, well, guess what? You get 3.
All right, fine.
For the price of one.
Listen, if they win, fine.
Yeah.
And their motivation was after they got up 2-1 on Penn State Hazleton, as they were switching sides, all the ladies came back to me and was like, Coach, if we win, can we just have a stretch day in the weight room this week? And I said, well, you have to win the day, not
Yeah.
just the match. So they get a stretch day coming up. So
Yeah.
kudos to them.
Cool.
All right, good. So then football happened.
Yes.
All right, so Jana may be coming up. So let's not, may or may not. You know,
Right,
we
depends.
did talk to her during media day, so she
We
does have
did.
some experience on camera.
We did, and we, with the Labor Day Monday off, we were a day behind our usual selection and all
Right.
that. So we're going to attempt to talk to
Right.
Jana.
And they
but-
are not in the weight room today, so I don't know where they're at or what
Right.
they're going to be doing and stuff too.
Right.
So,
And
all
they already
right.
practiced this morning.
Right.
So
Okay. So football.
Yeah.
Palmetto Collegiate on a kind of a dry first half dry, second half wet afternoon, but
Yeah.
54-0 defense balled out, a lot of turnovers. Love to see that. And then a couple scores from our defense also.
I
so
saw.
the defense was outstanding on Saturday, and the offense did just enough. You know, with
Did what they had to do.
they didn't
you know?
need to.
Yeah.
Like
Maurice did he have 100?
He had 109 yards and 12 carries,
Okay.
2 touchdowns. Wyatt passed for 196 yards and 2 scores.
Right.
3 catches for 75 yards for Mike Hodge.
Right.
A couple
All right.
ones where he went over defenders to get him too.
Yep.
Nice.
And like you said, defensively, 7 sacks, minus 11 yards rushing on the day.
Right.
Wow.
Gene Townsell had a touchdown, 2 fumble recoveries, and a forced fumble. Cam Wyatt had 2 interceptions.
Right.
DeMonte Foreman was the one who returned the other
the
fumble for a
long one, yep.
touchdown, 84 yards. So it was it's been a while, I think, since we've had the defense
It's been
do
since
that.
like 2019-ish or so, since the defense really, was that impactful in the game and really just
Yep.
dominated and took over the game. And whenever Palmetto drove down the field, that's when turnovers happened. They had a couple
Yeah.
of drives.
Yeah, there
where
was
they
a couple
got
times-
deep into our territory, maybe 1 or 2, and then
They
one
were under
turnover
constant
and-
pressure,
yeah.
and there was a couple times broken plays where maybe the quarterback gained like 12 yards, something like that, 20 yards, where like, all right, the defense gave
Right,
up a
that
play here or
happens.
there, but honestly, that was about as good as a performance I've seen our defense give since I've been here.
Yeah,
So.
it was good. And then also, I want to mention Andrew Marshall, who absolutely leveled the Palmetto's quarterback. I think it was early in the first half as he was scrambling, and then forced the quarterback change for a little while.
Oh, okay.
And stuff too. So I
the
gave
nature of the
Andrew
game,
some
right?
kudos today about the way he plays. He's a very old school linebacker, I think.
did he tell you you looked like crap too?
He did not. That was the offensive guys
okay,
that said
gotcha.
That's why he
Sorry.
shut him out.
Defensive
Right,
guys,
yeah, right.
the defensive guys are in the weight room. You could look like crap in the weight room. I guess I can't look like crap at study hall.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. So
But it was a good performance.
It
Honestly,
was.
all things considered, obviously the rain kind of ended
right.
things
Yeah.
early.
So storms came through,
Well,
and
I
then we
think-
had to stop it with roughly 3 minutes to go in the third quarter.
With a lead of 54.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean that says a lot about how hungry they were from being here for a month without getting a game in yet and being ready to go.
Right.
And
So they're
that's
obviously
exciting.
their schedule changes a little bit. They got a little bit step up in competition this Saturday. They travel south against Lewisburg College, who gave them a little bit of a game last year. And I know Lewisburg was ranked nationally in Division III last year for a little while and stuff too.
Traditionally, they give us a game. Last year was a pretty dominant performance from us, but it rained a lot down there
Right.
last year and LC Bird. This year, it's going to be at Potomac, which is in Dumfries, Virginia, which is a little closer to DC, about 90 minutes closer for us in terms of travel.
Yep.
Right.
But it'll be a step up,
Right.
facing an actual two-year school with
Right.
with kids coming in and out and all
And
that.
I talked with Coach Pardini this morning, and they have they got a couple Division I bounce backs this year, so
Right,
he
so-
expects them to be better. Just knowing who they are and where they came from, which was something that kind of popped up on his radar this
Right.
morning. He was like, they're better. They have some
Right.
bounce backs.
Yep.
And unfortunately, there will be no streaming of that event. So if
No.
you're looking for any kind of results, I just suggest go on Twitter and follow Lackawanna College Falcons football.
Yep, they'll be tweeting.
And they'll be tweeting
as
when
things
anything
happen.
good happens
Sounds
and stuff too.
I believe it's Denise Duda that runs that thing, so
Okay.
she'll be tweeting things as they go, and of course we're sending the one and only Joe Papp down there to
Yep.
do the statistics.
And I'm sure he'll shoot us some texts and stuff too.
Sure.
Not that helps anyone that watches.
Right, but it
you
helps us.
It helps us selfishly and stuff too. So, but best of luck to football. Travel. I hope they
Yeah.
travel safely and bring back a W because they got big things next Saturday
do.
night that we'll talk about next week.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe Jana, maybe not, but we got some commercials that are 43 years old coming up now because got old commercials.
Yeah.
I thought we were making a commercial.
We should once we find time. I don't know when.
We'll find time.
All right.
Ferg, just follow.
Give Danny another thing to do. Commercial star.
Yeah. All right.
I don't sleep. It's awful.
Yeah, it's terrible. All right. We good?
Let's take
We'll
a
be
break.
commercial time.
Let's take a break.
Are we going to have the old Falcon logo on this commercial, Ferg, or are we going to have the new Falcon logo?
Do you want me to put the fighting chicken up?
All right, we'll be back on the Falcons Corner. Take flight. We are back here on Volleyball Media Day, getting to know some of our volleyball players. Joining me now is first-year player Jana Hofmann. Jana, a couple of just quick, easy questions for you, because I know, just like Gabby, you're nervous.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It's going to be fine. You're a first-year player. You'll get used to all this. The best thing is that you get to be Athlete of the Week, hopefully, and then Ferg could interview you.
Okay.
And that's even more nerve-wracking.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes, isn't that great? So you can be so don't let that say, you know what, I don't want to play well this year because I don't want to be Athlete of the Week.
Right.
It's supposed to motivate you. All right, so just give us a little background information. Where are you from?
I'm from Colorado.
Where in Colorado?
Colorado Springs. It's like a small little.
A
It's
small-
not even that small. It's actually kind of like a decent city.
So how did you get from Colorado to Lackawanna?
To Lackawanna. Truthfully, I had they call it a combine. It's like a showcase.
Okay.
Because I played club volleyball for 4 years, and I had one this year, and Coach Shelby had reached out to me, so that's how I got here.
How has life been different? Now, you've been on campus for about 2 weeks now, right? So how is Scranton, Pennsylvania life different from Colorado Springs, Colorado life? Is there less to do, more to do? You don't even notice because you're so busy with practice, games, weight room, all that stuff?
I'm a lot more busier here than I was over there.
Okay.
Obviously, we have lift and practice, and as a freshman, I am taking this like 101 COL class. So
Right.
yeah, that takes up a lot of time. But The people here are definitely different in a good way. Not in a bad
Good.
way.
Yeah,
Not
good.
in a bad way.
What is your favorite thing to do back in Colorado Springs? Do you ski? Do you do like outdoor stuff or?
Actually, that's funny. I've never been snowboarding.
Okay.
I've never been skiing, and I live in the mountains, so that's wonderful.
So
So
is there anything else that you like?
No.
Have you? Now listen, I'm a huge University of Colorado sports fan. So have you been to Boulder before? At least I've been to Boulder. We could talk.
Yeah, I've been to Boulder.
How far is Colorado Springs from Boulder? Is like what, an hour-ish or so?
Yeah, kind of. Probably less than that.
I've been at University of Colorado women's volleyball games before. Have you ever catch a Buffalo volleyball match?
Not Boulder, but I've been to Pueblo.
Okay.
The CSU Pueblo Wolves, something like that.
All right,
Yeah.
I got you and stuff too. What are your personally, not team-wise, now personally, your expectations for this season? What would make a successful season for Jana Hofmann?
A successful season would be, I feel like everybody celebrating each other and maybe not getting so in our heads about the mistakes that you personally make, and then bringing other people down because you're not playing good. I guess in a way, just like being a teammate. Just, having a positive attitude, changing the way you think.
Right. And then talk a little bit about Coach Shelby, how she is different from any other volleyball coaches that you have had in the past.
Okay, so Coach Shelby, she's very, very nice, and she tries to understand her players a lot better than I've experienced from other coaches. I like the way she runs her practices. I think we work on a lot of all-around skills, and we also have some private lessons and stuff like that, so I think that's cool.
And then since we're asking about coaches, how is Coach Mike as a strength coach in the weight room? Is everything is okay going in? Everything okay in the weight room?
No, yeah, it's actually going really good. I actually really like lift.
Good.
Some of the exercises I don't like, but I have to do it.
We have to do them.
Right,
yes,
yeah, it makes me a better player.
Yeah,
so I'm not
that's what we
complaining.
tell everyone. Those are the ones that
I'm
make us a
not
better
complaining.
place.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad you made the trip from the Rocky Mountains to the Appalachian Mountains. How are the mountains compared to I've seen the Rockies and stuff too.
Yeah.
Are these mountains okay for you? They're not the same. They're not, you were on
so Colorado Springs were right next to Pikes Peak,
Okay.
so it's it's prettier over there, but
not as pretty as Montage Mountain that you were at last week for the.
no, that was really
okay?
pretty.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was
But
good.
Colorado
Okay.
mountains have purple and blue. Here it's
Yeah.
I don't even know how to explain that.
We'll get purple and blue and some other colors as the fall gets when the leaves start changing. So
Okay.
we wish you have a great year. We're glad you made the trip from Colorado to
Thank you.
Scranton. So
Glad to be here.
make sure you check Janet out here at the Student Union for all our home matches and at LackawannaFalcons.com. Thanks.
Yeah.
Have a great year. Okay. Angry Bird. All right.
I guess, I don't know. Sometimes common sense must prevail in some regard, and I don't feel that it always does.
Wow.
And here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah.
All right.
We're
Voice of the
back.
Falcons, Mike Rickard is back. Angry Berg,
Yeah.
the co-host, and then TD Tom.
TD Tom.
I like Angry Berg.
Yeah, sometimes. It's got to come on every
Bitter
once in a while.
Berg? Bitter?
No, it's Angry Bird because it's a play on Angry Birds.
Yes.
So
Yes.
we could put Angry Bird up on the bird's nest.
All right, beautiful. All right, so we got to talk about things also coming in besides football and volleyball. So men's soccer opens their season
we did.
Saturday.
Yeah.
So no better person to talk about their opener than the coach of the men's soccer
so this
team,
could take
Angry
my
Bird.
place on media day. Yeah, so we are slated to play on Saturday at 1 p.m. at Shout Stadium over here in Dunmore, the home of the Fightin' Falcons,
Yeah.
Against Monroe Community College.
Who you did say is very good this year.
Very good. I watched some film on them. They're pretty good. I think they're 2-0 right now. They have another match scheduled for tomorrow, so they'll have 3 under their belt before we play. And we made the trip to Rochester last year.
Yeah.
So they're returning the trip down here, and we're up to 13 on our roster, which isn't. It's pretty good considering I think where they started
Right.
a little bit earlier in the month. So. We do have some work ahead of us. We haven't been able to play obviously full-sided games or anything like that, and we haven't had all 13 all on the same page yet, but we have a couple more days to get prepared, and you can run and hide all you want, but you got to go out and play. It's a non-conference match for us, so looking forward to getting the guys out on the field and letting them compete, get an opportunity to play, so we can do the things that we need to do to play against our conference games, which is the Region 19 teams. So we have those coming up in the next upcoming weeks, like Essex and Harcum and Harrisburg we play twice, and Mercer. So the ones that are Division II teams are Essex and Mercer, but Harrisburg's around here. So we're looking forward to this season. It's a little bit of a shortened window of games right now. Looking to maybe add a couple, but we'll see how we get through this first weekend.
Good. Well, good luck.
So you got to play. And I'm optimistic. We have a really good core group, and some of the ones that we've recently added, I think, are mixing in well.
Okay, good.
We won't know until you get about one or two matches in, and you see if you have to tweak things or move things.
Do you want some of us to get together and go up to Shouts, and you could scrimmage us?
You could just come and play.
You could scrimmage us.
Yeah, I can't even move. So,
well, you're the coach. You can't. But me, Ferg, Pardini, Eric,
bring all the guys that covered.
Pap,
man, legs are hurting already.
But I think our core group, especially the returners, are just such a strong, group of young men anyway, or grown men, I should say. That they put the hard work in. They want to be pushed harder and. I think load management becomes an issue. They want to get pushed harder and harder and harder, and then when we do that, you see like the potential season-long injuries of a quad and a hamstring, of which we had both already happen. So I think getting them to understand, again, load management, because it can't be go all the time, because there are so few of us to be able to get through our season has been kind of tough to break through. But I hope once we get through this weekend and we have a better understanding, there's no sense in being totally gassed 2 days before a match when you have to play the better part of almost all 90 minutes. But I'm optimistic, and I'm hopeful for them. I'm glad that the opportunity to start the season, and I think it'll be fun. It's been interesting up and down so far. But again, leaning on those returners, and hopefully everything will come together.
Good.
In the pouring rain on Saturday, predicted to be quite the very soaking
deluge.
Nice.
Yes, So it's a turf field, which is nice, but
whether it'll
pouring
change.
rain. Hopefully, I hope it changes 5 times before then, and it rains a lot on like Thursday or Friday or something like that. Of course.
All right. Well, good luck. Stay dry.
That's what we try to do. We got the shells there, so they could run around. I'll stay protected.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect and stuff too. All right. And then women's soccer's off until another week or so.
12th.
The 12th.
The 12th. They play Lehigh Carbon Community College down in Schnecksville on Thursday the 12th.
Yeah. So they got a little time. So that gets them a little more time out there practice and stuff.
Yeah, gets Coach Paderka a chance to practice a little more, maybe get a couple more bodies in there too. People that maybe were still kind of joining the team, weren't quite eligible yet, or maybe someone that was hurt, to get them ready to go. So similar situation in terms of numbers, but hopefully that gives him a few.
Give them a chance to play with more than they did the first time around.
Exactly.
All right.
That's the goal.
Yeah. We done?
Yeah.
Right. I don't think there's anything left to talk about.
I don't think so. Not yet, right?
Well, esports starts up in the coming weeks.
Okay.
It's a little later start this year, so into September. We will have a press release either coming out this week or next week about joining the NECC for esports, which is a really cool opportunity for us because it's another conference, so you play some national teams from all over, but it also is a conference that has a lot of local teams in it.
Okay.
Marywood, Misericordia,
Nice.
Kings.
Cool.
Could be an opportunity for us to play
like
local teams and local kids.
Good.
And so I think that's going to be beneficial for everybody.
I think so. Yeah, cool. That's good to hear.
That's great, yeah.
Awesome. All right.
Great show.
Now, is there anything else?
I don't think so.
Are we good?
I think we're
Are
caught
we sure
up.
we covered everything?
I think so.
That was rough.
Yeah.
But it was a beautiful job, though.
Well, you look good.
Yeah, bull crap.
Hey, congratulations on 6 years.
Hey, yes. I am the Iron Man of YouTube streaming,
because
whatever
if
we
you
are.
can't make it, we just reschedule.
But I mean, I am the Iron Man. I have made every show.
Yeah. Love it.
It's terrible. It's wearing it. Maybe that's why I look like crap.
Yeah.
The stress of Falcons Corner.
How did Cal Ripken look towards the end of his streak?
He was fine.
He looked great.
Yeah, he actually did look really good.
Yeah. No one told me he looked like crap.
You don't know that.
All right.
I'm going to go try to better myself. Now I'm going to take my lunch and go better myself
All right,
and try to look
sounds good.
better.
Smart idea.
Thanks for tuning in. Best of luck to our Falcons.
Yeah.
Travel safely for those that are traveling,
Yes,
especially
sir.
football. And good luck to you, Coach
Thanks.
Berg. All right. We'll see you next week in the Falcons Corner. Take flight.